Okay, let's go. It's a cycling bug. You're looking back at it, you think, okay, actually that really helped me work through what's happening and gave me some purpose at a time which I was struggling to find. When I first started transitioning, I went on very strong impulses that felt completely true. Over the span of like 12 years or so, I hadn't really looked in the mirror whatsoever. Yeah, it was a difficult time, and I didn't know who ultimately I was. If I cast my mind back to the lead up to when I was actually going to go on the journey, then I remember I went dancing. It was amazing. I remember my dance was kind of a bit difficult. It's kind of, ooh, how's my body doing? Ooh, it's a bit difficult to move. Then suddenly I connected it. It was like, whoa. I could almost like live with that energy in my body. It was really powerful. Almost like inhabiting not only my feminine self, but just that the female body almost. Maybe I'm connecting with those who are dancing around me. For you to get an appointment at the NHS, at the gender clinic, it takes about a year. Hold your horses, and your horses are ready to bolt. So therefore you take action that may or may not be wise. You're thinking, where do I look? How is my body changing? You know, 3 months in, what's going on? Am I softening? Is my bone structure and my face okay? It always became this obsession with how your body's changing. I saw the transition process as somehow one would suddenly blossom and life would change from following this path and wherever it leads. And it would just keep going like this, like expanding. They didn't keep expanding. Sometimes coming out in public was really liberating, but it's more complex than that. And you're almost putting all your hope into one option in a way. It was pretty much a big disaster, a great big disaster, but a kind of a necessary disaster. So I'm on the train and I need to go kind of west across London. So there's a few changes, and all the changes I made were like ridiculously like circuitous. They were completely out of the way. Leg it one way, leg it the other way, get myself out of the station, run down the high street. And the clinic's like behind, down like a back street. And I go, well, you know, I'm kind of late. Hi guys, I missed my appointment, and I'm like, what's going on here? Sitting down thinking, oh, okay, we need to start listening right now. You know, we listened to get here, but now you need to actually listen again and see what in the world's happening. It just wasn't right. Ultimately, I don't think it was really possible for me to get rid of any part of myself. And slowly from there on, it's like, okay, we need to let this go because it isn't working out. In the ashes of the gender clinic interview, I was kind of trying to work out what was going on. I go for a lot of walks after work, and in the late summer hours, I started to see people on their little journeys on their bicycle. Where are they going? And then I was like, okay, well maybe I could cycle to work. Maybe I could buy a bike. Centered, focused in a way. It has given me those things, like reflected that in life in a way. I started smelling differently. I could grow more hair in my body, etc. Your breast tissue and stuff like that, so that's kind of still there. It's going to be there forever. Stuff like, you know, your ejaculation is less than it was before. Which, you know, sometimes I'm a bit disappointed about that. I left myself become ambiguous. To any person walking on the streets who has the goggles of Western society on over their eyes, you will look like a male or female. 1 or 0, off or on is the binary, right? How much pressure is there from the world of trans or the society itself putting on a person who's transitioning to adhere to those stereotypes? Because quite obviously male and female people and everyone else in between has that masculine and feminine side. gonna go left here. It's just like it's like the energy that plays within you. It's just kind of and everyone can embody that in different ways. I was more affected by in the transition of how a woman should be. That's what I struggled with, and that's why didn't work out. Because I felt the very strong feminine energy, but how that translated into how I am as a person, how I was as a person, that's a big question. When someone says you're supposed to be like this or that, then find your own way of being. So what I'm saying is that to be masculine, you don't have to be male. To be more feminine, you don't have to be female, and everything in between.